Hello, everybody. My name is Manuel John. I am a digital strategist. Basically, I want to talk to you about how you can attract students for courses and build a community around your school. Also, I'll be highlighting how you can improve your course sales with portfolio and social profile. Now, before we start, we have to ask ourselves, why build a learning community? Well, I'm going to give you three reasons. Now, the first one is that communities allow students to learn from you and build confidence in your expertise. So basically, whatever you're sharing out there is beneficial to those students. It has to be beneficial to those students. So then they have that interest underlying the fact that okay, yes, somebody that is teaching it actually knows what he's talking about, and this actually grows from maybe one particular person to another because based on the fact that the interest is already there, you get. So you just have to it's just left for you to know how to teach that particular thing very well. Then the second thing is that you get cost production ideas because you are in constant communication with people in your target niche and you can quickly target their needs and offer it as a course. So you see, it's just this second one is just telling you that you get creative ideas of what to do, of what to teach, based on the fact that okay, yes, this particular person I'm teaching actually needs what I'm teaching, so they'll definitely have more more maybe more issues coming out of that ideas you're portraying. So as they're bringing out more issues, you get more creative innovations of how to target those issues. Yeah. So aside from that, then we go to the third one. The third one is that it makes you appear reachable even though you're not actually reachable. It makes you appear reachable and trustworthy, and people generally feel you have a reputation to maintain. Yes. So basically, you have this based on the fact that you're always there. You're always there to teach them stuff. So they feel okay. You're always reachable for them to ask you one or two stuff questions and to push some ideas your way and you can give them back. So that thing actually makes everybody grow. It makes you grow, makes your students grow as well. So now those are just a few points. The first one is that communities allow students to learn from you. The second one is that it gives you production ideas, like creative ideas. Then the third one is that it makes you appear reachable and trustworthy, and people generally feel you have a reputation to maintain. Then also, if you want to be taken seriously, you have to be seen as a leader in your space. Expand your sphere of influence, and also it's your sphere of influence will keep growing. It will grow your network and your audience. So definitely, once you are out there, your face is out there. Generally, from one person to another, it keeps growing. That's what I said, as I said earlier. Then also, you have to keep improving yourself as new innovations come. You have to keep improving yourself consistently. Don't just rely on the fact that the thing you have been teaching is going to consistently keep working. You have to create new things, create new ideas. Don't be so stagnant. Also, talk more about your area of interest on socials and engage people who dabble in that too. Don't just go and start. Okay, maybe your area of interest is football, and then you are talking about movies. Just stick to one. People will just get confused. Fine, you can be inclined to both of them, but you have to one has to weigh over the other. Let people know what you're about, a particular niche you're about. So if it is if what you're about is A, stick to A. If what you're about is B, stick majorly to B. Let people align with you based on what you're doing. Also, you also need to be able to render unpaid services. Yes, not everything that's about money. You have to help people free of charge sometimes. You have to render a few unpaid services. You don't have to make everything free. A little at least is okay. Then unpaid services, you have to render unpaid services and host discussions about your niche. Talk about what you're doing. Talk about it once in a while, or you can create a schedule so that people can have this particular idea that okay, this is the particular time your stuff is coming up. So they, in fact, you just create a particular balance and make your community understand that this is what you're about. This is the time you are coming up, create that constance. That constance is majorly what people really max out, like their understanding of things is based on the constance you keep. Oh, that's a good one. Anyway, so by so doing this, you'll find people themselves even ask you if you teach these things you talk about. So once you constantly host discussions about what you are doing, people will be like, okay, we are doing this thing, you're doing this thing. So can you teach these things you're doing? You get, maybe you're more into tech and you can program. So based on the fact that you keep programming maybe for free, you don't have to program everything for free, or maybe you just give them a little bit, stuff. They'll start asking you, can you teach them? Can you teach them? And from there, you're good to go. Then also ask people to refer you. Ask your family members, ask your relatives, ask your enemies, ask your friends, your acquaintances to refer you to other people. Referral is one of the powerful things or tools you can use to gain more audience. Once one person knows you, the other person to invite another person, just like that, like that, like that. You keep growing. Also, we all know that the word of mouth is often more reliable, and you build that naturally through this. Yes, you build audience naturally um through the word of mouth. You build trust through the word of mouth. Also, use network deliberately. Network deliberately. You want to put in work to reach people. You have to also be online. Make yourself available online. Go online and talk to people. Talk with people. Don't be more like concerned with the fact that it's more majorly physical. You don't really have to do much things physical nowadays. You have the online services. Make yourself available online. Talk to people. Not everything is about coming out, coming down to classes, or physically being present somewhere. You don't have to wait for that. You can always do these things online. So create groups online. There's Facebook, there's Twitter, Instagram, and whatnot. Just create groups. Talk about things. Discuss the things based on your niche. And you see, everything is quite easy with all this. So follow these steps and you're good to go. I also highlight the fact of how you can improve your course sales through your social profile and portfolio. By following these four simple steps, you can achieve what you set out to. Now, firstly, is that you have to know your target audience. Yes. What are you going to be teaching? Is it going to be beneficial to the men folk? Is it going to be beneficial to the women folk? You have to know that. And then, is it going to be beneficial to a particular set of age range or to another set of age range? Is it going to be beneficial to maybe 18 to 35-year-old people, or is it going to be beneficial to our grandparents? You have to know that. Then, secondly, the second step is for you to connect with your audience, connect to the audience. Now you have to follow them on social media. Aside from that, you have to follow up and interact with them on social media. You have to be available. In fact, make yourself available to answer their questions or their queries. Yes, that is quite important. Then you don't have any excuse. Yeah, there's Twitter, there's Facebook, there's Telegram, there's WhatsApp, there's whatnot and whatnot. So make yourself available at least in one or two. Yeah, you can as well just give them updates and feedback through all those mediums. Now, I'll still get back to that. Now, the second one is still for you to connect with your audience. Now, interact with them, give them something practical and more exciting to do as a task. Yes, in schools we learned that we learned most of the theoretical parts of life. We didn't learn most practical things we are doing today. Now, basically, what you're going to do is to give them more practical stuff, something exciting to do. That while they are doing it, they'll be happy. It gives them the idea that okay, what they are doing is even relating to their lifestyle, relating to what they are doing. So don't just talk and talk and talk and talk. Show pictures, show images, give them reality, something real. You have to be more practical. So, yes, aside that, number three is very, very important. Do more incentives and rewards. For every good thing, there must be reward. Yeah, share testimonials of your students, share them out so people can be interested in them. Now, aside from that, you have to increase the fact that okay, your students are doing very well. You promote them, tell them or show them that you actually appreciate what they are doing, or the fact that they are getting what you're teaching them. Yes. So aside that, now for the last part, share incentives and rewards. Then the last but not the least, give them updates and feedbacks. The fourth one is that you have to give them updates and feedbacks so they know when next the classes we are holding is going to be taking place, or when, or in fact, have the whole uh outlines of what you're going to be undertaking with them. So just be giving them information, feedbacks left and right and back and forth, so they know that okay, yes, this thing is still holding, this stuff is still going to be taking place. You know, so there's nothing hard in that. Follow these four simple steps and you're good to go. The first one is to know your target audience. The second one is to connect with your audience. The third one is incentive and rewards. Don't forget that. Always give incentive and rewards. It motivates people. It will motivate me too. So the fourth one is for updates and feedbacks. Give them updates and share feedbacks. Keep tabs with your audience. Then that's all for today, my people. Have a wonderful, wonderful day ahead. Enjoy the rest of your day. My name is still Manu Wajon. I'm a digital strategist. Enjoy the, in fact, yes, Merry Christmas in advance. Have a lovely day. Bye.